This is Jalik Oplipachiji, and let's explore the life and works of Rizal. Indeed, Jose Rizal has been a talisman for national stupidity nowadays. A lot of politicians and government officials uses his story and uses his identity to be able to achieve admiration from the people, to get sympathy and to get vote. Ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. This is an iconic phrase from Rizal which emphasizes the importance of the youth in nation building and its importance in the future generation. Politician uses this phrase to get the attention of the youth and uses this for their own benefit, promising that they will be given attention and the youth will never be left behind in terms of nation building and cooperation. This is just a mere hypocrisy made by them to fool us by using our national hero, Jose Rizal. Jose Rizal is our national hero who died fighting for us, who sacrificed his life for the Filipino people. We shouldn't use him as an object of our own gain. Nonetheless, we should respect his identity and sing his name with pride. Republic Act 1425, an act to include in the curricula of all public and private schools, colleges, and universities, course in life and works and writing of Jose Rizal, particularly his novel Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, authorizing the printing and distribution thereof for other purposes. Personally, I didn't know that there is such law like this, but I think having this is very important since we should be able to know the history and the lives of the Filipino people in the hands of Spanish colonizers through this masterpiece, through these books. So, the voice that they inflicted, the mistreatment, and the social stratification that they impose. I think this law was made to give emphasis on the need to rededicate the ideals of freedom and nationalism, to honor our heroes, particularly Jose Rizal, to remember their lives and works that have shaped our national character, the novels that are constant source of patriotism, and to develop of moral character, personal discipline, civic consciousness, and to teach the duties of citizenship. Jose Rizal's masterpiece has become a turning point in the history of our country, one of which is the novel Noli Me Tangere. Although it receives a lot of criticism, but the novel stands firm to its message for the Filipino people. It urges the Filipino society to take action in the fight for independence. The novel was a projection of the ills of the Philippine society during the Spanish rule, and it unravels the abuses, defects of the colonial regime, the mistreatment and social stratification. It illustrates the characters from all social levels, the rich and the educated against the poor and uneducated, the intelligence against the ignorant, the lawful against the lawless. And this character become victims of religion and government. We can easily identify above which the Filipino society belongs to and what social level the Spaniards belongs to. This novel invites Filipinos to scrutinize Philippine social problem and find out what its causes. One of the masterpieces of Jose Rizal is El Filibusterismo. El Filibusterismo is a sequel of Noli Me Tangere in dedication to the three martyred priests who is Gomborza, which are Mariano Gomez, Jose Borgus, and Jacinto Zamora. It is a continuation on the fight of enlightening society and bringing the Filipinos closer to the truth. Like the Noli Me Tangere, the El Filibusterismo is very famous for the Philippine history and among the Filipinos, where it shows a full bitterness, sorrow, pain, violence, and vengeance to awaken the Filipino people against the abusive Spaniards. It bore a resistible urge to revolution among the Filipinos to go against the government and the practices of the church which appear realistic. Also in this novel, it revealed the Filipino social stratification, the weak and the strong in it, land problems and the oppressed peasants, the Filipino youth and the Philippine education system, nation and nationalism, greed for power, wealth, fame, or selfishness, from mere existence and ideals and ideologies. Rizal and Bonifacio often differentiates with each other. Rizal defines native as the language, folklore, imagination, history, and culture, whereas Bonifacio defined native as the people whose common culture proceeded from living along the rivers, Taga-Ilog, whose language is not Spanish. They were those must be self-reliant, independent, and free for their future, lay not with Spain. They were the sons of the country, and they alone wielded sovereignty. I think it doesn't matter whoever the one in the pedestal to be our national heroes or national hero, because at the end of the day, both of them and the other 1,000 Filipinos who fought for our freedom is our national heroes. No labels, no top and down, but as heroes. Even if they labeled Rizal, who focused on what the Filipino has been and what they should not be, while Bonifacio told them what they should and could make themselves. Both of them offered their loyalty and sacrificed themselves for our country, for the freedom, and for the Filipinos.